know what's on the inside of you until you have nothing left. You don't know what it's like to fight as though it's your last breath until everything has been taken away from you. Hey guys, it's me. I'm back. I know. I don't want to hear it. Oh, that. To hear it. Yes, it is me, your girl, Sophia. And I know I have been MIA for 2 years. I dropped the alopecia video, and then I dropped my whole support my floral shop, keep alone, and then bam, you never saw me. You don't know what happened. It was like, yes, crickets, totally crickets. So let's just get into the video. I'm going to tell you where I've been, what's been going on in my life, how my life has changed in the past 2 years. And of course, the big question, what's going on with your alopecia? Is your hair back? What's going on? Yes, I will answer that question as well. And I have an amazing video about my whole growth process and what's been going on with that. But let's just get into the video so I can tell you everything that's been going on. Grab your notepads, grab your coffee, grab your tea, whatever you need. Get comfortable because this is a long story time because it's 2 years in the making. Let's go. Okay, so where have I been? I have been completely in hibernation, isolation. Of course, you know, we all quarantined right now due to my girl, Roro. So everything that's been going on in my life, where have I been? Okay, so the last time you guys saw me, of course, I was doing my whole Keep Alone, and before that, I was doing my alopecia video. So in the midst of that process, I had went ahead and gotten a floral shop, became an entrepreneur, a CEO. You might see me tugging away a little bit because, you know, the girl want to make sure she's snatched for you guys. It's been 2 years. I got to make sure my comeback game is strong. So anywho, I have been gone. So what has been happening in my life has been just a whole array of transitioning. When I tell you between 2018 and 2019 has been the most insane, I don't want to say necessarily horrific, at the time it was, but it has been the most insane journey of my life. When I tell you my life, it has been the most incredible yet crazy 2 years I have ever seen. So to start off, the first thing that happened to me, which of course you guys know, was the alopecia areata. I had no clue that I was literally stressing my life away, and my body was reacting to it by my hair falling out. My body was saying alert, 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 radar, like get yourself together. We're off balance. We're off track. And so that started to happen, of course, being that obviously it's hereditary. Shout out to my grandma, Sonia, rest in peace, girl. You gave me more than just good looks. But at the same time, my body was going off a little bit, just trying to tell me, hey, girl, you know, listen, I need you to get it together. I need you to get yourself de-stressed. I need you to woosah. I need you to go ahead and find your happy place, your zen. And I need you to go ahead and understand that something physically is going on the inside. So that ended up happening shortly after I had the alopecia areata and everything happening with that. I ended up finding out that my husband of 5 years was unhappy in our marriage, and unfortunately we parted ways. Unbeknownst to me, I thought we were happy, but we weren't. And so we decided, and I like to say we, because obviously my kids have to look back on this one day, and I want to make sure that I'm totally positive and in a good place for them. But at the same time, I want to be truthful. It was not my decision, but at the same time, I had no choice in it. And so we decided to part ways. And so I ended up getting a divorce, or the process of. And then on top of that, I ended up getting a floral shop, which I thought was going to be a family business, something we're going to work together. And I ended up having to take that whole burden on by myself for 1.5 years. It was a blessing, but as you know, if anybody else, when you take on a business and you think it's about to be something as a family, collectively, we're going to do, and that doesn't happen, it now becomes a pain point for you. So that isn't what happening. I ended up having to now become a single mother. Yes, at the age of 37, the girl has become a single mother of two beautiful kids. You see my babies. Two beautiful children, which I am grateful for. In the whole process, my kids have been my rock besides God and my faith. My kids have been everything to me. So my children have absolutely been the blessing in disguise, the silver lining in it all. But anywho, back to the story. I ended up getting the floral shop and working it as hard as I could every day, while in the process of going through divorce, which is death in itself. But the funny thing about it is that was such a blessing, and I can't wait to dive into that. That's a whole nother story time. I'm telling you, I got stories after stories after stories. And so in the midst of going through that portion of it, I ended up having to relinquish the shop because unfortunately it was just too much for me to take on, along with having to support my now household and do some other things. And went ahead and had to get a 9 to 5. Can you believe it? After 5 years, child, the girl had to go back to work. The floral shop was my passion. It really wasn't a job because it was a labor of love. But I had to go back and get a real job. And this job was so like a shocker to my life. You guys are going to be like, what? I know, it was such a shocker to my life, but it was such an amazing opportunity because it was an opportunity for me to appreciate life in itself, but at the same time, come back to who I was in a sense. Like, it was a time of refuge and solace. And so I got a job at a funeral home. Yes. Can you believe it? I know. Woo, child. I work at a funeral home every day, 9 to 5. It has been the most peaceful job. I can't front. The job is so peaceful. I wonder why, but it's such a peaceful job and I enjoy it. Was it my dream job? Like, was it something that I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to do? No, it was not that. No, not at all. But it was such an exciting opportunity to do something that I've never done before, and something that was the unknown in a sense, and just kind of see what the whole process was. And it kind of makes you put your priorities in order a little bit. At the same time, it's a very rewarding job. You know what I mean? Like, you see the blessing that you are to people, and you see how you help people, and then how you respect people's life, you know, that they've had here on earth, and you try to help the family with the grieving process, but at the same time celebrate the memory of that loved one. So it's been an incredible opportunity to do that. And who could say that they've done that? Girl, I'm the jack of all trades. And so I was really excited to do that. So that's literally in a whole where I've been. So in the meanwhile, you know, while everything is going on, I'm like, you know what? Let's just go back to what we know. Let's get back to YouTube. Let's get back to what we're passionate about, what I love to do, which is encourage people, share my story, and kind of like create content. That's just what I love to do. I'm a creative by nature, obviously. And so for me, this is just like me sitting down talking to my homegirl. Hey girl, how you doing? Yeah. So it's no different for me. But apart from that, life has been great. God has been faithful, to be honest with you. How did I get through this? All God. When I tell you all God, all God. I will go into detail and tell you my whole divorce story and my whole, you know, entrepreneurship, owning a business, all these things. I'll go into all these stories for you. But when I tell you the truth, it's nothing but the grace of God that has kept me sane. Nothing but the grace of God that has gotten me through all of this, that I am able to sit in front of a camera and tell you my business and encourage you. So that's where I've been. Whew, child, it's been long. Hold on. Baby, that story was long. I'm telling you, oh my God. I felt like I've been living like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lives. I mean, come on. I'm like a cat. But you can keep the girl down, but you can't keep her out. But anyway, apart from that, that's just pretty much where I've been. I'm back. So what can you expect from the channel? What can you expect from the girl? What can you expect from Sophia Bellotti? Separation, divorce. I'm in the midst of still having to deal with the debt from the floral shop. I'm in the midst of working for a funeral home. I'm in the midst of trying to regrow hair that fell out not once but twice. That's a whole nother story in itself. I'm in the midst of trying to find who I am again as a single woman now. Can you believe it? So there's just so many layers to this. And so I decided to take control of what's been happening to me instead of letting it control me. And I decided to take you guys along on the journey with me if you're willing to go. If not, that's okay. I'm just chronicling for my story. You know, maybe someone out there is going through the same thing and needs encouragement. But I just want you to know that this is what this channel is turning into. This is my comeback story. That's exactly what you're watching. You are watching my comeback story. Like, everything in life has been stripped out of my hands and no longer in my control. And the picture perfect-esque life I thought I was going to have is completely changed. So what do you do when that happens? Well, you can definitely cry. You most definitely should pray. And you could either pick yourself up off the ground and start again, or you can let life just completely overtake you and that be the end of your story. Anybody who knows me knows that I am not that girl. I might cry for a night. I might cry for a year. She might even cry for 2 years. Hello? But when it's all said and done, I will get up again. I will fight once again. I will persevere once again. And I will triumph. I will become everything God has promised for me to become. So in the process of that, that's what this channel is about. It's about my life. It's about my journey. It's about the things I love. It's about my family, my children. It is about my faith, which completely is the #1 source of my life. It is why I am here. It is why I have a purpose. It is why God placed me here. It is about my journey into being an entrepreneur. Oh, you thought she gave up? No. When you're an entrepreneur, when you're a person who is meant to do something for yourself, you might have a season of a setback, but at the same time, there's always a comeback. Like, I am not done with entrepreneur life. I am actually more invigorated, more excited, at the same time, more educated than I've ever been when it comes to entrepreneurship. I am so excited about what God is about to do in my life. I'm so excited about the life I'm about to create for my children and myself. And I'm just so excited about that. So if you're looking to see someone rise from the ashes, if you want to see someone get out of debt, ooh, Eva, like for real, like some serious debt, like follow this channel. If you want to see my hair game strong, if you want to follow the journey of my growth process, follow this channel. If you are a single mother and you are doing it on your own, follow this channel. If you have gone through divorce, follow this channel. If you have debt, follow this channel. If you want more out of life and you want to know what God has for you and you want to experience abundance on every level, follow this channel. When I tell you it's about to be good, it's about to be so good. You don't know what's on the inside of you until you have nothing left. You don't know what it's like to fight as though it's your last breath until everything has been taken away from you and you're in the battle for your life. So, with that being said, I'm Sophia Bellotti. I'm perfectly imperfect. But I promise you, I'll inspire you. I'll give you hope. I'll tell you the good, bad, and the ugly. Hey, it's all up to you. Click the subscribe button if you want to join this journey with me, if you want to see how I rise from the ashes, and if you want to rise with me, comment down below. Let me know what you've gone through. Let me know the hardest points of your life. And let's do this together. It's better if we do it together. It's more empowering if we do it together. When all hope is gone, I'm telling you, that's when God can do his best work. So watch me as I watch you, follow me as I follow you, and let's do it together. Missed you guys. I love you guys. I hope everyone's doing well. Don't forget to click the subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below. I don't even want to see I don't want to say anything. No, comment down below. This is about to be a serious forum. Comment down below. Let me know what your most hardest thing in life that you had to overcome. Let's talk about it. Let's chat about it. Let's stay connected. I'm so excited to be back on YouTube. Yes, girl.